What it do, y'all? Y'all know what it is, man. The Bread Tuck, the executive. Shout out to that boy Mike. He's out. The boy out there. That boy Mike out there making moves, man. Today is a very special show, man. Y'all probably already familiar with St. Pat. We had him last week, and he's man. Not only did he give us bars at the end of our show last week, but he was just giving us knowledge, man. St. Pat, what's up, baby? Had to bring you back, man.
It's a blessing.
On Mike's Instagram, on my Instagram, Facebook, you was getting a lot of love, man.
Word.
Like we would, not only did we just post the interview, or the dialogue rather. We posted the dialogue, but we also separated your poem and just put that out there. And the people love that thing, St. Pat.
No doubt.
Yeah, man. So I had to ask you for them lyrics, man.
That's work.
I need them lyrics, and I had to sit with the lyrics, and I just had to record with you because I got some questions about that.
That's work.
But before we get into that,
right.
You've been doing this poetry thing for a long time, man. Tell the people how you got into that, man.
Ooh, man, poetry. To sum up the story, man, I got bit by the poetry bug back in, I want to say this was 2006. 2006. And it's a story that it links. It's a story that links. All right, so Maya Angelou.
Shout out.
Yeah. Maya Angelou, I'm reading a magazine and she had one of her poems in this magazine, right?
Yeah.
So I'm reading this poem and I'm like, man, this is dope. You feel me? And so what I did, I wrote the poem down, right? I wrote the poem down and I saved it. And so my brother had just moved into a house. He had just moved into a house and he had built a studio in his house. And he told me to come through. He said, man, come through, check out the studio. So I go to the studio. I've never been in the studio before this happened. So I go to the studio and he like, man, put some, on the track. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get in the studio, hop in the booth.
Oh, yeah?
So yeah, on the spot. So
okay.
And at this time, I had memorized the Maya Angelou poem, right? And so I go in the booth, you know what I mean? And I spit the poem a cappella. And my brother was like, man, that's nice. Like, you need to do that. Like, he was like, man, but he didn't know. He thought I wrote it.
Yeah.
So he was like, man, that was nice. You need to do something with that. And so that's when I knew. I was like, yes, this spoken word thing, I'm gonna rock with this. And so how I started writing, my man Common.
Common Sense?
Yeah, Common Sense.
Shout out to Common, man.
Common Sense. Common Sense have an album called B that came out in 2005.
Kanye, man, come on, man.
Word.
Come on.
And he has a song on there called Faithful.
Yes.
And on this song, I listened to this song, I was like, yo, this song sounds poetic. You know what I'm saying? And after listening to the song, that's when I started writing.
That's hard, man. So you telling me you was inspired by Maya Angelou, one of the greats in poetry, spoken word, and Common, who I feel is one of the greats in music, a cat with a message.
Right. Those two right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I could dig that, man. I have another question I want to ask you because I'm so interested in the arts. See, I pay attention to creativity, and I'm just interested in the arts. So I have a question as far as writing, right? When we talk about a cat like Jay-Z, he goes in there and just one takes it. I've seen Nas, like Nas and Eminem, they have like, they could give you a piece of paper and they have lyrics just written all kinds of ways. You wouldn't be able to understand it. I wouldn't be able to understand it. But they could go in there and just spit that thing. What is your writing style, man, when it comes to poetry, man?
That's good. Man,
think about it. Like some cats like Drake. Nowadays, cats type in their poetry in their phone or their lyrics in their phone. Yeah. What is your writing style? I'm interested in that type of thing.
My writing style. Okay. When a poem comes to me, this is how it comes to me. It comes to me like in a puzzle. It's a puzzle. You know how you go buy a puzzle?
Of course.
And it have all the pieces in there, but you got to put it together. That's how a poem come to me. It have all these words. God gives me all these words, and I got to put them together. That's how it comes to me. So normally my writing style is, I write like the first 2 or 4 bars, and then after that, everything else is memorized. So I don't even write the rest of the poem. Like I write the first 2 or 4 bars, and then after that, it's just recitation, recitation. Once I get the first 2, 4 bars legit, everything else is memorized. Like I don't write nothing down after that. I just keep reciting it until it's in my soul.
Man, that's crazy, because I was getting ready to ask you, like, how do you remember that? But you say, once you write these 4 bars,
right,
you don't even need that pencil anymore. We just gonna spit it until it's inside.
Until it's inside of me. Recitation.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Cause I just think about it, like, cause you know I write, but I don't write poems. I just write my thoughts, man. And
right.
and before these smartphones, if something crazy came to me that I needed to record, hey, who got a pen or a pencil?
Right.
And I need a sheet of paper, quick. I can write something on a napkin.
Right.
But now that I got, a smartphone, I feel like the best app on a smartphone, it's not Facebook, it's not Twitter, it's not Instagram, it's my notepad. Where I could just, if a thought comes to me,
no doubt,
I can just stop what I'm doing and just type that in my phone real quick.
No doubt.
It's crazy. That's why I'm just interested in this type of stuff, man. Because like I say, I appreciate the arts. I respect the arts, and I respect creativity.
Creativity.
But St. Pat, man, we listen, man. Hey, man, we gotta get into these bars.
Let's go. Let's work. Let's work.
When you spit that, and we good friends, but that was the first time I heard that poem from you. And you spit that live.
Yeah.
And I text you, I'm like, hey, bro, shout out, man. Like, that was dope. I need the lyrics, though.
Word.
So I put you sent me the lyrics, I wrote them down, and I just began to look at them. And I heard a lot of things, but as I'm hearing them, and I'm actually looking at them, I have a better appreciation for it. But we'll get into that.
Right.
Let me get into the first one. Number one, tell us the name of the poem again.
The name of the poem is called The Culture.
The Culture.
The Culture. Because that's what we was talking about.
You're right.
We were talking about church, God, religion, and we were talking about how God applied to this generation, this culture. And so, in writing the poem, I took a step back and I just overviewed the culture. The culture. I was like, man, what is our culture caught up in? What do I see the culture doing out here? And so that's where the inspiration of the poem came from. Just looking at the culture and relaying truth. You know what I mean? That's why so many views and hits on the IG and the Facebook about it, because they can relate to the truth of it. Some of the things that is said in it. You know what I mean? So when we just really break it down and get to the mental aspect behind how it came about, they'll have a better, profound understanding about it. You know what I mean?